Hey everyone, my name is Daniel, I'm an indie game dev working on a SOAR, and I'm also an artist. In this video I'm going to show you how to make great looking 2D landscapes. Let's get started. So here in Adobe Photoshop I made a 1600 by 900 pixels big canvas. Quick side note, I use Adobe Photoshop, but you can also use any other software or app that supports layers, layer types, and in the best case clipping masks. I also got a drawing tablet, but you can do it with a mouse as well. But anyway, first I'm making a color palette. The top swatch is the sky color and the bottom one the ground color. This palette gives you a direction in what colors to use, but later on you can also ignore the palette a little. After this I fill in the sky color and go down on the gradient palette to get a color that's a tiny bit closer to the ground color. With this I added some mountains. Same goes for the second layer of mountains I added. I also made some layers of hills with the same process. Then I added bushes in a fitting dark green. After this the player ground and then a few foreground elements. The abstract of this landscape is now set, but it doesn't look very good. We'll tackle this in the next step. Before we do that though, we are going to check if the abstract is good. You can see this when you blur the image and zoom out. If you don't want to blur your art, you can also zoom out really far and blur your eyes a bit. Then if it looks like a photo, you're good to go. Now let's add some shadows to the several layers. You need to remember that objects far away lose detail, so the shadows also get more subtle. This is because of the fog we want to demonstrate. So with this tiny rule in mind, I add shadows. I do this with a black soft round brush, but because doing shadows with black doesn't look very good, I set this layer I'm doing the shadows on to overlay. With the shadows added I did almost the same in blue, but with a watercolor brush to bring in some color variation and also texture. It's just kind of my style. If you want to, you can leave this step out. Next we do highlights with a yellow soft brush and also set this highlight layer to overlay. I also now noticed that I was missing grass on the ground and foreground, so I added it with a grass brush. Then I made the sky look a bit better and added some clouds. Then to make it look more polished I added a camera filter and overlay effects. If this art is for a game, for example made in Unity, then this would be post-processing. And now we have finished this piece of art. This here is the result. I hope you liked it and learned something new. If you like my content I would highly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. See you next time, cheers!